Hello, everybody. So we've got a bit of a kind of a mismatch today. We've got Jet, who's decided that he doesn't want to do his day job anymore, and has become an Uber driver for the day. So if anybody's out there needs a car, please make sure you book Jet. And Jet, maybe that's your maybe that's your new business model, Jetpack, right? Where you
Yeah,
become a you, where you become a driver. And of course we have Crix. Crix, how are you?
I'm good. Hi. Hi from Isco. Hello.
It's
Good
got
doing fine.
and who's that
Yeah,
in
he
front of you there?
I got Grumpy Cat in front of me.
Grumpy cat
So
from the
it's a
meme, right?
Wednesday. Yeah, from the meme. So it's a
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Hope it's gonna be good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. So, Jet, I know we were joking, man, but how are you? And where are you? More to the point.
I'm in Shaw Boulevard where Pure Gold is. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I know.
so there, I'm in the middle of this gridlock, this mayhem.
Yeah, the
I
mayhem that is Manila traffic, right?
Yep, the horrendous Manila
Unfortunately.
traffic.
Unfortunately. Right, so let's crack on with today's show. I know that we had a show planned, but because I'm useless, I've not delivered on my deliverables, so I will do that this weekend. So my apologies. So we're going to pivot a little bit, and we're going to talk about. Unfortunately, Raf Builder isn't able to join us today, which and this topic is right up his street. So I'm sure when we get him back on, we will revisit this. But Jet and I were having a off the record or offline conversation. Actually, it was only yesterday in terms of a band that I posted through my Instagram story, and Jet was like, "Oh my god, I love those bands! I love that band." So what we thought we'd do is pick kind of rough diamonds, if you will, bands that may not be in mainstream, but we've stumbled across and they mean something to us, right? So, Crix, you're a
Yeah.
lady. Ladies, and I swear, if you mention the band that you said you were going to mention before we go live, I will cut you. Or I will cut you dead. Live stream, I'll just cut you off.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
go,
But yeah,
go for it.
I'm gonna go with the one that I've been listening to lately. That's going to be a shoegaze band called My Bloody Valentine. So
Okay.
one of my favorite bands here, the 1975, have sampled and have been posting those their remix towards the music. And if you know No Rome, one of the Filipino artists who is currently signed up with Dirty Hit, he is using Bloody Valentine's demos to promote shoegaze music. So I'm gonna go with Bloody Valentine right now, because first of all, it influenced the 1975 No Rome and some Dirty Hit artists. And if you want to sleep, just listen to it. So first one will be My Bloody Valentine. So should I go next, or should we go
I,
take
let's
turns?
Yeah, let's take turns. Let's go to Jet next. So
Yeah.
Jet, I know you're driving, mate. But I know also how much music means to. Well, I don't just mean to you, but to the three of us, I think it's played a pivotal role in all our lives, right? So, which band are you going with, mate? I'm really interested about this, Crix.
Uh, well, the I've always listened to non-mainstream music. I try to research even the bands that I listen to locally. I was heavy into bands that has a horn section and funk and those things. Uh, so your normal route you go with James Brown, right?
Mm.
He's the Oh, did I lose you? Did I guys? Okay.
No, no, you're
I
back.
was
You're
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, I
you're
was
back.
so I was trying to look for. Uh, I was in a vinyl store then, and I came about the band called 16 Corners. And the
Hmm.
16 Corners, well, they're called 16 Corners because there's 16 of them in the band, and apparently this band has influenced James Brown. If they were not drafted to the Vietnam War, they would have taken off as the godfather of funk, really, and not James Brown. So that's what those are the finds that great finds that I've in a second hand vinyl shop that I was able to discover in Manila, and there. So
Wow.
if ever
Is
you're
it
interested to
Kubo
listen,
X?
no, here in Manila in Quiapo.
Oh wow, nice. Gapo. Good, good.
Well, okay. I'll go next, and I'll go with a local band for me. So I grew up in a small town in North Wales called Llandudno, right? It's a beautiful, picturesque, small North Walian town. It's a Victorian town, and it's one of those towns where everybody knows everybody, right? You could walk down the street and you will, I guarantee you'll come across somebody that either knows you, your brother, your sister, your mum, your dad, your uncle, whatever it may be, all right? Above and beyond that, Llandudno really isn't known for much else, all right? Somebody once said the best thing to come out of Llandudno was the A55, which is the road, right? I don't believe that. Llandudno is a great town. I love it to bits. However, my brother got involved with a band called Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Oh my
Have you
god,
guys ever?
I love them. Oh my god, Kathleen, I love their song. Okay, go ahead,
Kathleen,
Paul.
right?
I love them.
Cocoon.
Yeah.
Listen to Cocoon, right? So I know Cocoon's got some swearing in it, right? But honestly, for me, it's a love song. It's a
Yeah.
love song, Cocoon. You listen to that tune. So yeah, Catfish and the Bottlemen. They're from Llandudno Cricks.
Oh my
Um, but
god.
this is how, right. So this is a really funny story. My brother just got to know the band members, right? And before they made it, they played at his birthday party in a local
Oh
pub
my
for
god.
free.
Wow.
So
Yeah, they played
lucky.
Kathleen. They played
Oh my
Kathleen
god.
and
It's like they're
then
yeah, love.
Pacifier. Yeah, so
Oh
there you
my
go.
god.
Cocoon.
Love them.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Catfish in
god.
the bottom then.
It's
Have a bit
good.
of that. Yeah,
They're good.
you have to play them loud. You have to play them really, really loud. But they're
Yeah.
a fantastic band. Cocoon and the yeah, Catfish in the bottom. Okay, Chris, you're up next.
All right. Since we are on that era or we are on that line, I think they're quite mainstream in the UK, I think. Um, since I love the 1975, I came across this band because of Alexa Chung. She was really famous in in the early aughts, and she was this model MTV presenter. Do you know her, guys?
I know,
She
I know the name. I'm trying to picture it, but I definitely know the name.
Yeah, she was on a long-term relationship with Alex Turner, and Alex Turner is from Arctic Monkeys. I love
Yeah.
them.
Okay,
I love
that's a
them.
good chat.
Yeah. I've been listening to one of their or some of their albums, and my favorite will be Adolescent, Fluorescent Adolescent, and then it's going to be Mardy Bum. Their songs are quite, or they Alex Turner still have this accent on his songs. I think it's a Yorkshire accent, not really sure about that, but his songs or the songs are really catchy. It's different from the early aughts music, because I think in the early aughts the famous ones that I've been hearing was like McFly and Busted, but their sound is different, and it's like it's singing a love song, but it's quite crude. So if you're gonna listen to When the Sun Goes Down, and then it's kind of poppy bitty, but it's good. And Alex Turner actually wrote the soundtrack from the movie, or for the movie Submarine. Have you seen that? It's one of the good movies that a movie that I've seen, and it's a good indie movie that you're gonna see on screen or in the small screen. It's really good. So yeah, we're gonna go with Arctic Monkeys. Favorite album will be 505, and my favorite song will be it's not from the album, but it's gonna be Baby I'm Yours. So there.
Yeah, Alex Turner for me is a genius. And
It is. He is.
he went he went. I know he went a little bit after the success of the first album with the Monkeys. He kind of went a little bit out of like left field, didn't he? And I think he just,
Yeah,
unfortunately, what happens is he just started to believe his own hype a little bit. But
he,
he's a genius. He's an absolute
he
genius.
is. Yeah. And the last album
Cool.
wasn't really my type, but it's good. Still good though.
Perfect.
Oh.
Excellent. Thanks, Crix. I'm loving this.
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
loving this.
Hi, Mike. A
Um,
special shout out to Mike because he's the one who reintroduced Arctic Monkeys to me when I was in a slump when I was waiting for my band's second album. So thank you, Mike, for introducing me or reintroducing me to Arctic Monkeys.
Excellent. Thanks, Mike. Love it. I love this. I love how this brings everyone together. Music. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Okay, Jet, the Uber driver. Where you going next, mate?
Next
I'm
up.
going to stop. I'm
Next
going
stop.
back. Next up will be the 90s. The it's not the popular music during the 90s, but it did have some movement. It started off in the UK and then it translated over to the US. It's The movement was acid jazz, so it's funk with jazz combined or any other genre that you can go with jazz. So I came about Mother Earth. That's the name of the band, Mother Earth, and it was a great. The band was just fantastic. Their album People Tree is still my favorite up to this day, and still listen to it. I suggest you listen to it if you're going to want to listen to something that's a little funky, and then at the same time, uh, car music. Since I'm in the car, it's also good car for a long drive. And, and if it's chaotic on the road or you're in the gridlock, that's just going to relax you. Uh, Mother Earth, the People Tree album.
Nah,
Wow.
sure. Good.
Yeah, I kind
It's
of feel it. I think
mostly UK bands, eh?
yeah, and there's a trend developing. It's mostly UK. So I'm not gonna go UK next. But Jack, one thing I will say is, dude, you're an old soul. No, you were born in the wrong. You were born in the wrong year.
The wrong era, yeah.
You're born in the wrong year. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my college days. So this is going way, way back. So as I grew up, I really got into. I know that people say rock and roll, but I wouldn't even say it was American orientated rock, right? It's more like like the Bon Jovis, the Kiss, Poison. That's kind of where I found my niche as I was growing up. Then I went to college and I got introduced to this band that for some reason just hit a nerve with me, right? They only ever released, where's my camera, one album, right? And they're a little bit out there. They're kind of, if you guys are familiar with the UK band, The Darkness, are you familiar with The Darkness, where it's, yeah? So
Yes.
these bands, they're US, they're called Jellyfish. And they're only around for maybe 2 or 3 years, something like that. But their album Belly Button is one of the most joyful albums I think I've ever listened to in my life. Right, I remember introducing one track to Darcy and my daughter right back in the UK, and I said, Darcy, this is what Dad used to listen to when he was not your age, but when he was growing up, right? And she was dancing around the front room, and I don't know if she was doing that because I'm a dad and she felt obligated. But yeah, so Jellyfish, Belly Button album, and the track off that would be for me. So there's two: The King is Half Undressed and Baby's Coming Back.
Mm,
There you go.
nice.
There you go.
Good,
All
good.
right, Chris. Oh man,
Yeah.
I need to listen to all these bands now after we finish this.
Good.
Go,
Yeah,
Chris.
I'm listening it on my mind. But since you mentioned college days, it's not a band actually. It's a such just one front or one singer. It's going to be MIA. I've loved her album because first of all, I was into Bollywood phase. I was singing Bollywood songs when I was in college, and then when I came across Paper Planes, which was a soundtrack for Slumdog Millionaire and Pineapple Express, I was hooked. So I've listened to her early tracks such as Galang, You Are a Cutie. The music is vulgar. It's kind of revolutionary for me, and they Dr. Dre or Kanye actually asked her to be or fixed her visa just to be big in the US. So MIA's album was big to me. It was like really life changing. And I've read her interview on Paper Magazine, and she said she's really tone deaf, which was nice. And the electronic beats like Jimmy Aja Aja is a rework of a Bollywood soundtrack. So it was good. It makes me happy, especially the song Bamboo Banga. So the best album that I can recommend to you guys will be Kala. That's from 2007. Best music there will be Paper Planes, and then Jimmy if you are into Bollywood music, and Bamboo Banga. Bamboo Banga was used for or was sampled from a hip hop song or a rock song by Diplo. So MIA and Diplo was together or were together when they were younger, so they helped create that album. So yeah, going to be MIA, Maya.
Maya, lovely. Thanks, Crix. Jet.
I'm a big Blur fan, so I'm
Now.
sticking with
Ah,
Blur. And so I was, when CDs had jackets and sleeves, or what you call sleeves, I would read through it, and I'd look at their record label, and I would look for the who are the bands that they belong to that's also in the same record label, because uh, Blur has been with that record label for the longest time. So I stumbled across an all-girl band from the UK called Dubstar. I don't know
Mm.
if it
mm,
Oh, yes, how then?
Dubstar with their lyrics, lyric-wise, music. It's really fascinating, and it's not something that you hear every day, or you don't hear it on the radio being played. And these are the kind of girl bands that should be played or be famous. Uh, I'm not, I'm not dissing on existing girl female singers, but
are
this
you sure?
Are we talking
they
about Josie and the Pussycats? Just kidding.
wrote their music. They wrote the words and all, recorded it the way they wanted to record it. It was not dictated by any major label. So Dubstar, listen to Dubstar. It's a great band.
Ah,
Excellent.
nice.
Perfect. Thanks, Jet.
That's my mom.
So I'm. Is that your mom?
Yeah, that's my mom. Hi, mom.
Hey, Crix's mom! Yay! Hey, Crix's
Uh,
mom. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Um, so I'm gonna go for. I'm not a big classical music fan, but when I find a piece, I really kind of delve into it, right? And there's a piece called Requiem for a Dream. Now it's been done by many different people, and it's from I forget. It's from a film, but I forget which film, and it's probably not just from one film. It's from many different films, right? But the piece that really speaks to me is the one that's been done by. I'm just checking I get a surname right. Yeah, Jennifer Thomas. Jennifer
Oh, yeah.
Thomas is an amazing pianist, honestly. So if anybody out there is just looking to get into kind of classical music, and it's not full on classical music, it's not like Bach or anything like that. But even if it's just like non-lyrical, just musical, yeah, listen to Jennifer Thomas. She is amazing. She really makes Requiem for a Dream come to life. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. We have hang on. So DM's thrown a question at here. So Jet, it's DM. So maybe you should answer this, right? So DM's saying, how about Nirvana, the American rock band? I think DM they're a band, but what we're trying to do on this show is trying to find
Some
hidden diamonds, and I
obscure.
think some obscure ones, right? So I think everybody's let's not knock how good Nirvana were, because
Oh, it's good. They
they
are.
were prime, right? And could you ever get a cooler name in pop music than Dave Grohl?
Yeah.
I swear. And that's his real name, right? He's not changed it. That's his real name. He broke his leg on stage and carried on playing. That guy is a genius. He's amazing. Anyway, DM, thank you very much for the shout out, but we are looking for something a little bit out left of mainstream. All right, whatever the way you want to look at it. Okay.
To DM, if since you're in that genre of grunge, what is a good find in the grunge era is Screaming Trees. They're friends with Nirvana. Listen to Screaming Trees. You're going to like them.
Nice.
Screaming trees. Love that. Thanks, Jet. Okay, Crix, I think you're up next, right?
Yeah, you mentioned some musical or some musicians who are not really singing. I recommend Maxim. He came here in the Philippines last, I think, 2004, and he had the great rendition of "Flight of the Bumblebee."
Mm-hmm.
Maxim. It's Maxim Maravitsa. I think he's Romanian. I'm not sure. But if you're gonna go in through my genre, here we go. When I was younger, Pure Volume was on the rage. So we have a lot of emo music, emo bands, which are not yet signed. And I came across this band called Never Shout Never. They're quite big in the US, or maybe on the indie kids scene, indie scene, hipster scene. And it was backed by, or the vocalist is Christopher Drew. He creates this really cutesy music, and it's kind of folk. And if you are gonna listen to one of his songs, it's like very hippie, very, well, it's about young love. And I met him through one of his concerts here in the Philippines. So I went to his hotel room. Not just kidding. I went to his hotel and I met him there. So I didn't go. I didn't do any
Ah,
groupie thing. But what I did was,
let Crix, Crix, check if your mum's still watching the show. I don't think you should say any more, right? You should just leave it like that.
she is. But I skipped one class and I I came to his meet and greet, and it was nice. And I said the worst pickup line ever. He had, yeah,
Careful.
yeah, because he had this other band called "Eat Me While I'm Hot." That's the name. And I said like, "Oh my god, oh my god,
You
I
didn't.
love."
Crix, tell me you didn't say it.
I said that I love "Eat Me," and I always do that whenever I meet my favorite vocalist. One time I met the vocalist of Mayday Parade, and he was noticing my Ariel shirt. And what I said was, "Hey Derek, nice to meet you." He was like, "Oh, nice shirt." And it was Ariel from Little Mermaid. I was like, "Oh hi, I just wanted to be part of your world." I was like, "Oh my god." So that's me being smooth to emo
Super smooth.
vocalist. Yeah, but
Crix,
yeah, yeah.
Crix, have you ever thought of like opening up, like a pickup agency or anything, like hints and tips on how to, not pick up pop stars? Have you ever thought of
Yeah,
doing that? No?
I can do that. If the pop star is Jamaican, I won't say, "Hey, are you Jamaican?" Because you're Jamaican me crazy.
Crazy. Oh, Crix, man. Yeah, you've created a monster. You've created a monster. Oh,
Just kidding.
cool.
But yeah, one of the best song is Trouble, and that's from his self-titled album. And then Trouble again. Sorry, and I Love You Five. One of the best songs that he had. Christopher Drew from Never Shout Never. So yeah, don't just don't be like me. Don't say any cringy pickup lines that you will tell to your grandchildren.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Crix. Okay, I don't know where we go with that. Yeah, what's up next, buddy?
Well, next, because you've touched on classical, Paul, there's a band. Well, they're actually four friends who were playing for different philharmonic orchestras, and uh, they have this common love for Metallica. So they decided to put up an album where they covered mostly Metallica songs, and they just played it in four cellos. They were playing. They're all cello players, and their name, and they decided to go with the name Apocalyptica. Uh,
Oh,
it's something that you should listen to if you want to relax but you wanted something familiar, if you want to listen to classical music but wanted something familiar, to listen to. They did a fantastic job in playing Metallica songs in four cellos. So Apocalyptica, listen to it. It's a great find. It's a great album. It never really took off here in the Philippines, but uh, they they've been recognized by these bands that they've been covering, and they said that they were given praises. So listen to Apocalyptica.
Wow. Okay, Jack. So this is my fourth, right? So we've got one more round. So I've got so many. I'm trying to whittle it down to two. So I think I'll go with. Have you guys ever heard of the artist called? I'll just check I've got his name right. Glenn Hansard. Have you ever heard Hansard? Have you ever heard of him?
Nope.
all I
So
know was Glenn Frey.
have you ever heard of the what, or have you ever watched the film Commitments?
Oh yeah, the Commitments. Yeah.
So there's a guy in there, the long ginger hair. I think he plays the piano in the film, right? But
Mm.
he's Irish by birth, and he's gone off to in his own kind of musical direction, and he wrote "Falling Softly," which is an amazing song, and it's from the film Once, right? Sorry, an amazing song. It's from the film Once. He does very kind of understated ballads, right? So if you're ever if you're maudling, as we say in the UK, or you're feeling kind of melancholy, get
Mm-hmm.
get on Glenn Hansard. He is wonderful, a wonderful, wonderful artist. Honestly, yeah, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, last round. Crick,
uh,
where you going? And if you
um,
say Backstreet Boys, I will kick you off this show.
no, I actually like A1 just for kicks if you're gonna go with that. But no, I'm not gonna go with that. But as you mentioned, I'm gonna go with what was that? I forgot. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go with one of the rising stars here, or from Dirty Hit. She's rising, or she is being recognized right now as one of the rising talents from the UK, and she's signed up to Dirty Hit at the moment. She is a Filipina, and she's making a mark in in the TikTok, not just on TikTok world, but on the world. Her name is Bea Badubi. If you're
Mm.
gonna listen to, yeah, she is good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's born now. She was born and raised in the UK.
yeah,
She's in with an indie label, and she her music is really great. Yeah,
it's good.
yeah. So
So
Yeah,
she's a Filipino, but she lives. She's a Filipino, but she lives in the UK.
yeah, 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 yeah. She is. I think Darcy will love her music as well. She is
Okay.
greatly influenced by this band. One of the gems that I forgot to mention, Pavement.
oh,
I
Pavement.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
this
great.
huge crush on Stephen Malkmus, and he was really good. And he had this feud with Smashing Pumpkins, which was really rad. But yeah, Bea Badubi, she wrote a song about "I Wish I Was Stephen Malkmus," and her songs are really good. I think you've heard this once, guys, the coffee song. It's one of the famous songs on TikTok and on Facebook.
yeah,
Paul, I think you ought to listen to it.
yeah.
I'm not
And
going anywhere near TikTok.
no, no,
TikTok, I
no,
don't understand it. I don't get it. I'm
no.
too
Don't,
old for it.
Hey,
yeah, but
rap
don't. Yeah,
sampled her music, and that became famous in TikTok. The rap,
the coffee. Yeah,
Okay.
but it
but
wasn't her music
yeah,
I'll
itself.
check it out.
you
Reluctantly, I'll check it out then.
Yeah, and she's deeply influenced by one of the famous bands here in the Philippines, which is Razorheads. So she wanted to have a collab with them soon. And yeah, Bea Badubi and Pavement. So those were my two. Or it's a tie because she's greatly influenced by Pavement, and I love Pavement's song "Harness Your Hopes." One of the good songs that I start my day with. There.
Excellent. Perfect. Thanks, Chris. Okay, Jet. Last one, no, and I can't believe how many I haven't mentioned. They're all coming back to me now. So, Chris,
Same.
Jet, where you going, mate? Last one.
Uh, since we're talking about Filipino artists that made it big, I'm going to go with Pixies. Uh,
Oh.
their their guitarist, Joey Santiago, is a Filipino, and
Wait,
in
so wait, the UK band, the Pixies, Joey Santiago is Filipino? Seriously?
yeah, in fact, in the records, they when they were recording one of the songs in a record, I can't remember if it's the record where Monkey Gone to Heaven, but uh, they were about to end the session, the recording session, and the entire band was still messing around, and he decided to unplug his guitar and uttered Tagalog and says, "Uwian na, tama na to." So he said in English, it's like, "This is enough. I need to go home." So while he unplugged the guitar, so there, Pixies. Joey Santiago is the guitarist of Pixies, and when the
And
broke up, he stuck with Jack Black Francis, and
I never knew that.
he still played with Black Francis in concerts and in the solo albums that he made. So there.
Never knew that. Thank you. And Jet, we've got a comment here from your partner in crime from the other one that we do, the Bear Food and Jet Power. Right? I'm sure that he is taking the Michael with this comment. He's going to hear the Proclaimers. I will walk 500 miles.
500 miles.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of that song, right? The Proclaimers. Thanks, Mitch. what I what I would say though, that for those guys that really want to understand the Proclaimers, research on YouTube, "Sunshine on Leaf." That
Uh-huh.
is an amazing song. And Jack, from a football perspective, right? So the Proclaimers are from Hibernian.
Mm-hmm.
The Hibernian won a Scottish League Cup. I don't know how. So it was certainly some time ago, and the whole crowd, the whole Hibernian crowd, sing "Sunshine on Leith" word for word, and honestly, it is one of the most spine-tingling, uplifting things if possible on YouTube. I swear to get on that one. "Sunshine on Leith" from the Proclaimers. Crix, one of your fans has come in.
Oh,
Angus.
oh, Greta Van Fleet. Oh, haven't heard of that.
No, I've not heard of
Yeah,
that. Great Van
yeah.
Fleet. Thanks,
Oh,
Angus.
yeah.
I will
Yeah,
look.
thank
Mitch, please
same.
look for that video, man. Please look for that video. All right, so I've gone through about five or six different choices as my last band, right? And I've decided to go with a band that I stumbled across probably about 6 or 7 years ago now. And it was one of those Spotify recommendations that you
Yeah,
think, yeah,
Discover.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they nailed it, right? I think they were an American band, the Mojis. The Mojis, I think.
Emojis.
Emojis.
Jet, how are you saying it?
Emojis.
Mojis, right?
Well,
Their song, Say It, Just Say It, is one of the best ever songs effing written, and it does not get the credit it deserves, right? And anybody out there that is either in love with their partner or trying to get with somebody, that song will speak to you on so many different levels. And Cricks, it's not a so slow song. It's quite fast. It's quite hard. But honestly, say it, just say it. And some of the lyrics in there, you go, oh my God, I love it. I love it. Honestly, brilliant, 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 brilliant band. Get on that. And just give me one more, because it's now I'm in the groove, right? Two more? No, one more. There's another stadium band that I discovered through Money Heist. All right. And it was the last season they did on Money Heist. Jet, you may know these bands. Have you ever heard of Arcadia Fire?
Arcade Fire.
Arcade Fire, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That song, what was it called? So the one that they did on, and anyway, Arcade Fire. Get on that. They're brilliant, brilliant band. Brilliant band. Right, we've done our standard 30 minutes. We've gone a little bit over. We've got loads of people viewing today, so thank you so much for all the people view, all the love, all the thumbs up, all the hearts, all the love. Brilliant. Thank you so much, guys. So I wasn't here last week. So who chose this topic? I think it was Jet, right? Jet, you chose this one because we had to pivot. So Cricks, you're up. What do we want to talk about next week?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. We did talk about Ghibli for next week. If you are,
I've got to watch that.
yeah, you gotta do your homework because I actually have it all
homework.
here. And I was wearing my T-shirt, but I'm gonna wash it on Wednesday, so I'm wearing Kiki's delivery service.
Wait, know if you washed it or not.
It's washed.
Guys,
It's washed.
Come on,
it's washed, guys.
Show. Your mum's watching. Your mum's watching.
She washed my laundry this week, so thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Crix's mum. And Jet, I hope that next week you're back in the studio, mate, and you're not having to kind of part time as an Uber driver, mate.
I've stopped. This is my first stop and pick up my first.
It's gonna be right share.
Crix, your mum's come up with a comment. Buy another shirt. There you go.
I love your mom.
I love your mom. Buy another shirt. So practical. Buy another shirt.
Hi, Laurel. Love the shirt.
Laurel said that she loves the shirt. Brilliant, Laurel. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Mitch, 100%. Moms rock. Moms rock. And Mitch, we can't do a co-opal karaoke yet because of social distancing, but maybe we can do it in a big enough. Maybe we do it in a stretched limo or something. But there we go.
Oh my God, Jet is gonna sing.
I know. Well, you don't want me to sing. I'll make your ears bleed. Your mum says pay me later. All right, mum, we will.
Ignore. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate all the love and support out there. We do this simply because we love the topics that we talk about, and we're really appreciative of the support that we get from you guys. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. So next week we're going to talk about Studio Ghibli. Is that right?
Yeah. Hayao Miyazaki.
All right, and I need to watch some anime starting from probably tomorrow, because let me get the Olympics out of the way. I'm really engrossed in the Olympics at the moment. So so there we go. All right, guys, take care. Everybody out there, please be safe. It's a bit unusual what's happening at the moment, right, with the high winds and the heavy rain. So just be safe, everybody, and yeah, we're here if you need us. All right, take care, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday at the same time, right? Next Wednesday, 6 p.m. across all our social media platforms. Take care, everybody. See you later.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.